Well, my next question is on your company being a relatively young company. I always hear in Canada there is a problem with venture funding.
Mm.
Is this a problem that you faced when you started your company? How did you get funding for your business?
I spent my own money. BC is actually a good place in Canada, which is like saying, it's a good place to swim on the moon. It's just like Canada's not got a lot of venture money. The venture money that it had dried up and went away and is localized in very specific markets and is very conservative. So it invests in what it knows generally. And so for our type of company, which is business to business or consumer-oriented internet, there's probably 3 funds in Canada that would invest in you. And so from that perspective, you very quickly have conversations with those folks and decide whether there's a good fit in terms of their expertise, and then carry on. So the way that I funded it is I put my own money in, and if you put in over $25,000 of your own money, you're eligible for a 30% rebate on other people's money through a tax credit program here in BC, which is great. I raised some friends and family money. But I mean, like any business, the only source of durable money is customers. So there you go.
Well, so you mentioned you still went to some outside sources, maybe friends, maybe family.
Yeah.
But that's a question of interest to me. Now, you as a manager,
Mm-hmm.
What is your relationship with these investors?
Well, they're friends and family. So I give them an annual report. I take their phone calls. I see them on a regular basis when we are in the same cities. A lot of them aren't here. That's about it. They're pretty hands-off, to be honest with you. I mean, at the stage that we were at, they're investing in you as an individual.
Okay. Do you think actually you being a private company is an advantage right now?
I don't know. I've never managed a public company, so it's kind of, I don't really know, but I like where we are now, yeah. I certainly wouldn't want to be on an American exchange with all the overhead and the problems, and like, there's no IPOs for a reason, right? So.
Oh yeah, sure. I mean, it's a cyclical market with the IPO market, but
there's lots of companies that could go public. It's just it's so onerous.
But I guess just staying with your company as well. Now you started about 3 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Are you where you want to be today?
If you ask any entrepreneur that, the answer is no, right? Entrepreneurs are like, if they're good entrepreneurs, I think, the ones that I've known, they're all impatient, they're all overambitious and overreaching, and they all want to have it done yesterday, right? So that's one of the things that drives them. So if you would have asked me 3 years ago when I started doing this as sort of a part-time project off the corner of my desk, if I'd be here today doing what I'm doing, I would probably be happy and disappointed at the same time. Happy that I had gotten a chance to get my foot in the door and start it and get some momentum, and disappointed that it took like I've been doing it for 2.5 years full time now, and it's a long, hard road. It's an emotional roller coaster. Nobody ever tells you the really hard things. Your family sometimes thinks you're missing in action. You have to have ongoing conversations with the people in your lives about like updates, because otherwise they get anxious and they worry about what's going on. So I think that there's a lot of like, managing yourself and managing the people around you as well as managing the business.
But what really drives you behind? I mean, why are you doing this? Is it the potential payout down the line? Is it something you want to build?
I mean, I think the potential payout down the line is something that, is something you maybe think about once a quarter or something like that. I don't think you think about it a lot. I feel like there's a certain purpose to what we're doing. We're trying to, to put it another way, I think that every business started and every business running is an argument in favor of a way of working. And I had a real pain point around the business that I was trying to help run, and being a client of advertising agencies and being really kind of shackled to an existing paradigm, and I wanted to create a new one. And I wanted to be able to unlock the creative talents of people, and I wanted to be able to connect them directly to the people who would benefit most from that.
Well, that's an excellent point to close out, since we're running out of time. Thanks a lot, Mr.
Thank
James
you.
Sherrett.
That was excellent.
For your time.
Thank you.